In timeless wisdom, the Buddha taught that on the path to enlightenment, we face not only fragrant flowers, but also storms, fog, and inner demons, forces that challenge the steel of our resolve. Whether a mortal or a saint, as long as we walk this earth, we will meet adversity. But it is in these precise moments that we see the true nature of our mind. We see who we truly are, and where we are truly going. When you are harmed, when you are slandered, when you are pushed into the abyss, you are not confronting another person. You are confronting yourself. You confront the anger, the hurt, the fear, the desire for revenge. But if you understand, you will know, the other person is not your enemy. The rage inside your own heart, that is your greatest enemy. A person once asked the Buddha, "Blessed One, if someone tries to harm me, what must I do?" He smiled and said, "They offer you a gift. If you do not accept it, who does the gift belong to?" His meaning was this: their toxic words, their malice, their actions, they do not automatically enter your heart. You only feel pain when you reach out and take them. If you know how to let go, how to refuse the poison, then no one can ever truly harm you. When someone tries to pull you down, you must first turn inward and guard your own peace. Peace is not avoidance. Peace is standing firm in the hurricane, your mind unmoved. You do not need to prove your truth with a louder voice. You do not need to retaliate to feel strong. True strength lies here, surrounded by darkness. You still choose to hold your own light. Darkness cannot extinguish light, only light can dissolve darkness. And only a clear mind can overcome those who wish you harm. When someone treats you poorly, it often stems from their own ignorance. They do not understand you. They do not understand themselves. And they do not understand consequence. A person who does evil is not strong. They are weak. So weak they must use cruelty to cover their own insecurity. When you see this, you no longer feel anger. You feel compassion, because they are planting seeds that they, alone, will have to harvest. Eventually, everyone must walk through the gate of their own karma. You cannot harvest it for them, and you cannot avoid the fruit of the seeds you have sown. So, when they sow negativity, do not join them. You must sow compassion, so you may reap tranquility. The Buddha said, "Hatred is never defeated by hatred. Hatred is only defeated by love." This is the timeless law. Compassion is not weakness. It is the single greatest power of the mind. When you maintain compassion while being attacked, you do not lose your value. You become more radiant. This is why, when the Buddha faced Mara, the Lord of Illusion, he did not fight back with swords. He did not use violence. He simply sat, his breath calm, his mind clear, and that light was so powerful, all shadows vanished. This is not a myth. This is a metaphor for the war inside every one of us. The real demon is not outside. It is inside your own mind, in your fear, your anger, your attachment. When the mind is clear, the demon dissolves. When the mind is still, the waves grow calm. When the mind is vast, the petty things can no longer touch you. If someone insults you, ask yourself, are their words the truth? If it is not true, do not be troubled. If it is true, thank them for showing you what you must correct. The only thing you must protect, at all costs, is your own mind. When others are cruel, see it as a lesson in patience, in wisdom, in compassion. Patience is not suffering until you explode. Patience is keeping your mind unharmed by things that are unworthy. Wisdom is seeing the root of all actions. Compassion is opening your heart to everyone, even those who hurt you. For they are the ones suffering most. A happy person does not harm others. Only a suffering person inflicts suffering. On the path of life, people will test you. They test your wisdom, your patience, your compassion. Do not hate them. They are your teachers. Because of them, you grow. If your whole life was easy, you would never know if you were strong. Adversity reveals your true self. The Buddha taught, when the mind is mature, all words are but wind. When the mind is weak, even a whisper becomes a knife. Your pain comes not from their words, but from the unhealed wound within you. So, when you are attacked, instead of fighting back, turn inward and heal your mind. When someone tries to push you down, find your footing from within. When they hate you, keep your heart pure. You cannot control others, but you always control your response. A wise person never hands their peace over to someone else. Remember, the one who tries to harm you cannot touch your mind, unless you open the door and let them in. Guard your mind like a calm lake. Even if they throw stones, the lake ripples for a moment, and then returns to clarity. The clearer your mind, the harder it is for darkness to stay. When you light your own heart, you become a lamp. A lamp does not fight the darkness. It simply shines, and the darkness vanishes. You cannot change them, but you can change how you see them. You cannot erase evil from the world, but you can stop it from entering you. Live with virtue, and the right people will come. Live with a clear mind, and you will be like the sun. The sun does not fear the shadows, for when the sun appears, shadows have no choice but to flee. Remember the teaching: no one can harm you as much as your own unguarded mind. When you let go of anger, you find peace. When you let go of hatred, you find freedom. When you maintain compassion, you find enlightenment. They are just the wind. Only your karma and your peace remain. What you hold in your heart is what defines your life. Live like the Buddha, calm in the storm, serene in the chaos, not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to be unmoved. They can touch your body, your reputation, but they can never touch your virtue. They cannot touch your inner light. Only you can do that. And if you protect that light, no force on earth can dim it. That is your inner citadel.